following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Hot crackers! That girl's got a lot of moxie. She's got a lot of spirit. Check out them gams! What other phrases don't people use anymore? No!
Of course! Of course!
There are not snakes.
I noticed.
I thought that was why they were moving.
The elders of the village gather round and set you all to punishing, grueling tasks that are difficult and hard to accomplish. It's the perfect evening.
So every Monday.
Or set, but yes. And so I suppose we come to the evil Saphira,
What a
who
dicky.
prays to his one true god. In the dark throne crackles before. Oh, well, you're not dreaming. No, okay, so you don't get to meet your real god. So you go on your deep spiritual vision quest. What are you doing? What are you questing for?
Answers.
Guidance.
Guidance. Well, actually, yeah, kind of. It's like
You
I
rely.
want to know. It's like have I erred? I believe
I get your gist.
Yeah.
So eventually you zone out and you sort of imagine yourself. Is it imagining? In this big white empty space, you can hear like the slow, steadily slowing beat of your heart. In the background is just like the ambience of the place. And there's a person standing off in the distance with their back to you. So it's sort of bright, so you can't really see.
I will approach.
It seems to be Sulin. She turns around when you approach, and she says, "It's no surprise you have come."
Hello. Sulin?
You sort of blink, and then they're not there, and there's another person off to the side, and it's Adrian. Like, from a while back, and he's like, did you really think you would find Sulin here in your religious... That's objectively not true.
Sorry, my mind is still coming into focus. I
Belloc
apologize.
comes in from the other side. He disappears. He says, "And yet again we see there is no spell you can cast that cannot be taken away from you."
But why was it taken from me, or why are the effects taken? Have I displeased you in some way?
Cleric Avery will walk around from behind you. Belloc's still going to stay there, though. He'll be like, "You rely too much on outside forces in your own gumption. You should know well enough that the blessings Tor give you are not a crutch, but they are a reward for correct service."
Have I not served you correctly?
Your friend walks around from the other side. "You have served partially well, but you continue to flout laws, and you are at risk of ignoring an edict you've been told about."
I do not trust the edict.
Well, do you think it's right for you to not trust things handed down from your betters? Ha!
I have no evidence that they are. In fact, there is quite a lot of evidence to the contrary, that this is some kind of ruse. There is some kind of corruption within the...
The Dark God looms above you. What do you intend to do about it?
I intend to serve Tor the best I can based on his teachings, not just serve what other flawed mortals...
And who are you to ignore the hierarchy put in place? Answer me that.
I believe in this specific case, what is being asked is contrary to my teachings of Tor.
Bork. Bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, bark, bork.
That was just not helpful.
Again, is she in human form or dog form?
Human form.
Thank you.
It's something instinctually seems wrong about this. The changed symbol, the fact that they refuse to show me the edict.
And who are you to question your betters? What makes you think your judgment is better than someone else's? Severe rat paladin.
I'm just a mere cleric. But mistakes have been made. Perhaps I am mistaken here, but something about this just doesn't feel right. It's more instinctual than anything.
So what do you do about it?
Find the truth, and if there is a corruption here, try to purge it from the faith.
AIDS! What, it's officially a catchphrase?
It was said like once!
Twice.
Twice. Twice.
Does that make it a catchphrase?
It is now because he keeps on using it.
This doesn't seem like an accurate judgment to forget the father and the mother like that. It does not make sense to me.
Surely, that is not up to you.
No,
you
it is
would put
not.
words in the mouth of your betters and spurn their teachings, and for what?
All I can do is learn from what has been taught to me, and when I see cracks that taint the veneer, I can't ignore them, and I can't just trust things that do not fit.
You could be biting off more than you can chew.
If that's what it takes in order to get to the heart of the matter, and if there is any taint in this religion, or at least those who profess to be of this religion, then I must
You
purge
need
it.
to decide who you worship. Worship. Wake up. You're a little thirsty.
I'll go over to... Is there a sink or anything? No, that's right. This is just a fairly common...
You get the dries pretty bad on your first time.
The difference between this and the commons
Yeah.
is there's walls and a
Yeah.
door.
I'm
But-
so used to...
So you all are awake. It is known. Very interesting story about how none became noon and then became midday. I'll tell you one day. Wake up. Oh, you are awake.
Couldn't sleep.
Borg.
Don't make too much noise or you'll wake him up.
Too late.
I'll go about getting my things ready.
Well, I have a new day of adventuring. I'd better go put on my what is it, Chahal? Adventuring clothes.
Towards divine light and mend my wounds. Well,
And that's the last one that's going to work. 10-minute wait.
Yes, I thought that happened.
Not that you know that in character, but...
Oh yeah, I've been using gold again, so I'll take some from wherever we've been keeping it.
These guys still haven't actually divided your loot.
Yeah, I'm just running off the stuff that Eden paid me, and fill my pouches. Do I discover the ring?
Yes.
Yeah. She just ate it. She just
Why did she just eat the ring?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It was like,
I just wanted to
Edward's
see the
gonna
look on his
kill me!
face when that happened.
I've got to get it out of this stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And Randomly is like, your finger gets bum wrong. Let me show you.
Edward uses a spell to create a rubber glove, and he's like, I can wait.
I can't wait.
People didn't think about rubber gloves back then. Well, that's not hygienic.
What's hygienic?
No, rubber wasn't really. It was a very rare thing.
Well, no, even up until like the 1800s, like it was not common to think I should wash my hands before delivering children.
Yeah, no. Not a thing.
Yeah.
I need to apologise and return this. I'll scoop it back up and leave before she gets too angry at it.
I thought that was lost. We should prepare to go.
No.
My parents would have gotten up and left, right? It's the fucking middle of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've been busy. Now, conveniently out of the way.
I will open the door.
Adrian,
Hey,
I have something of yours. Would you let me in?
sure.
He just said, "Let me in."
Oh,
Just saying.
I closed the door.
Will you let me in? Sure.
Oh, nice.
You hear the sound of the door locking, and then some bars being slithered.
No, I mean, I'm getting.
And then someone climbing out the window.
I'm sorry. I should have spoken differently.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, wowie, what a poor choice.
There'll be a gap.
Getting my armor
Along the
and
door.
my weapons.
I'll slide the ring under the door.
Well, actually have the ring.
I swear to you on my honor, I didn't know I had it. I feel like things are being kept from me from that time.
So, I will actually open the door now.
You know, you can still do that move.
I think I beat you at a post streak. So, you don't have any memories about it?
No. It was in my coin pouch, which has been empty until recently. I hadn't thought to check. I had gone through my gears just in case, like with the staff. I had retained anything, but there was nothing else in there.
Have you... Are there any other places that you might not have checked if you've taken anything from anywhere else?
I should check my saddlebags and maybe amongst the carts.
You didn't put this on, did you?
Not that I remember.
Yes. You don't remember.
Maybe that's for the best.
I am deeply sorry.
I mean, how do you think the outsider learned legilimancy?
Legilimancy?
The ability to look inside others' minds and control them. And then a shit ton of necromancy so it could learn what it needed to do to die. But it couldn't practically apply it itself, so it needed slaves. And you provided them too. The end result was good though, so I had no complaining.
It wasn't your fault. Thanks for returning it, though.
Of course. Yeah. We are getting ready. I will see you in the commons. Go back to the mission. And get my shit together.
Hodder would be down in the comments because he's busy talking. I would have walked past them.
I'll move that with the other.
Roy's already there. Well, I assume we're going to be tying one on.
been done. We don't
We've already
need to do
done
it
that
again.
today.
Fair enough.
And for this, it's probably better to have a clear head.
He's wearing a very nice silk shirt with big puffy sleeves. Tight pants. Like really tight.
Is he armed?
Yes, he's got a lovely basket work guard sword on his hip. Probably doesn't know how to use it.
Probably not. Not from what I've seen, anyway.
Although he did spend a lot of time with Sir Max.
And high riding boots.
Watch him a bit closer now. Pull style analysis on him when he actually starts walking.
You need to read that skill again.
Do I?
It has to be combat.
It has to be combat?
Yes, it does.
Well, is everybody ready?
Did I just find?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Let me lead on. Where are we going? Ah, you might as well
Come
lead the
along,
way.
everyone.
Yes, do what he says, everyone. For now. Delegation, that's the key. Most of you probably think delegation is just a large group of people.
I suppose we'll very slowly make our way.
Should we have brought the cart? We could have propped you up on it. He says when it's way too late to go back and get the cart.
Do you want us to
Or maybe
go?
that dashing big horse of yours.
Do you want us to go ahead and survey
Might
the
be a good
area?
idea. Well, whenever I was going to say when we get him within like a mile, we'll probably get you there.
So are you deliberately trying to get there at Vespers or later?
I know it's a lot to believe.
We want to be there around
Well, you guys still haven't actually told him where we're going.
Told him. Yeah, we told him.
No, the leader.
Yeah, I'm the leader.
No, not anymore. I'm the rat paladin now.
It does
I
not
don't
work
think that's how that
way.
works.
It just like slinks some torque
I
magic
suppose
straight away.
I suppose I don't want to be hanging around any nasty diseased vermin.
He was going to ask him what he's got a dead rat strapped to his shoulder.
Well, I thought I'd be a pirate. Isn't that right, Polly? Squawk!
But yeah, when we get in within about a mile of it, I'll be like, Sulan, would you be able to scout ahead just in case?
Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah, problem solved.
Yeah, they're already dead.
Yeah.
Because they woke up the Balrog and it ate all of them.
What Balrog? You idiot. It's just a farm. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's never just a farm.
It is just a farm.
All farms are evil.
Are we going to have to get the battle mat down off the wall?
Oh no.
Well, the orc one.
I don't think we're big enough to occupy that much space inside someone.
Yep, so I'll just get close at a greater distance than I normally would because it's
You
witches.
approach the farm. Old, sprawling. Bodies of peasants strewn in the fields. Flattened waves of grain. Flat. Bent flat. Like a crop circle but in a line. There is a large crackling dome going fizz, bizz around the farm.
Totally not magic.
Nah, it's all
And
good.
everything inside it is flattened.
Crops are.
Yeah.
And peasants.
And peasants.
Peasants.
Buildings aren't.
No. The barn is. I think we'll be able to see that.
So I'll circle around to see if I can see any witches or.
There's a couple of dead witches.
They look in the same state as the peasants.
53 left.
Does it look like there's been any
A bird passes through the dome, and there's just like a, and you hear a noise.
I'll stop and watch.
Someone comes out of the barn like a few moments later, and the tiny little figure way over there, because it's fairly distant, points up at the bird, and a bolt of lightning streaks out of their hand and cooks the bird in midair.
continue around to see if there's any paths, tracks that constant people have been in and out of.
There is a broken down old well, and that has collapsed in such a way that there is a gap underneath that could be crawled through, and the dome is not in the gap.
So this gap would approximately be about the size of a normal person that's not wearing armor.
It's not wearing
Round about
bad
there,
armor.
yeah.
It's not wearing plate.
Not wearing plate.
Yeah.
So everyone else but not the plate.
Probably. I mean, he might be too broad.
Yeah.
You don't think he'd fit either.
No.
Adrin would, so long as he'd have to poke his staves in that through first. It's like, this is a tight squeeze.
Yep. And I'll continue back around and then come back.
Darkness is falling.
Sphera.
No. Every time. Yes.
The farm's covered in a
Breast.
magic.
It's covered in a magic.
A bird flew through it, and a sound sounded, and then a witcher came out, and
You don't know that it was a witcher. It was diminutive and in the distance.
something exited the barn and hit it with lightning.
So it's similar to Adram's little camp trick, basically.
Yes, but you could see it. There is a way in
I
though.
could make mine so that you could see it, obviously.
This is a lot bigger.
This is very big. I couldn't even see the figure at the barn clearly.
No, I just mean he's clearly done it in such a way that he wants it to be seen.
Also,
That is interesting.
the village,
Oh, yeah.
the farm has been flattened inside it. Wheat's flat, villages are flat, witches are flat.
Buildings?
No, the buildings seem fine.
So if it's something that lives, it gets flattened.
I don't know.
Well, no, because
Although the
she
build-
said
When
that
you went around, you would have seen that it's clearly been flattened in from a point. So
Yeah,
the
it radiates out. Yeah, it looked like it radiated out.
Probably from whatever they've done there.
So whatever they're doing, they must be operating from outside the barn. I have found a way through this barrier, but not all of us would fit.
Well, if enough of us can fit to find out a means of getting the rest of us in, that's all we need.
Well, beyond that, if enough of us can fit, if we can get close enough to the barn, when Saphiro goes in, I assume he's the
ambush
one
him.
that can't fit. We could ambush him when he goes to.
There would only be able to be 3 of us enter.
Who else can't enter?
Do I think Roy will be able to go in? That'd be a
Are you
tight fit
saying
because she's
Roy's
quite.
fat? She's just tall.
Yeah, but it's all proportioned.
Yeah, it would be tight.
Alright, 5. 4. 4 of us.
So basically, everyone except the huge trundle chunks here.
Would he fit in too? Or?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
5.
not a big guy.
5 of us. 5 of us can fit in then.
But
Not that we should
That's right,
probably
yeah.
send him inside with
5
the
of
first
us
group.
can enter. Just the 2 of you would not.
well, let's just hope no one's attacking your parents while we're here.
How long do you hire those guards for?
All week.
Hopefully they are competent.
It's Bromania.
So they'll be...
Right. So
They're not struggling.
how do we wish to do this?
Obviously, Radomir and I are
I'd
stuck
love
out
this
here.
fellow called Baron Singer. What a nice fellow.
If you can point out the door that the person
hope he
came
doesn't
out
actually
of, then
say
we can at least keep an eye on it while the rest of you's around.
Right. Let's try this.
Still
Oh,
waiting
I
for
do
it.
have an idea. Perhaps
Keep waiting.
this might sound silly,
So he actually said that?
but if we really are stuck out and you
That
guys
is
have
true,
to
though.
go too far down or out of sight.
As long as I can't
Could
attack him
get
over it.
scribbles to send messages back and forth between us.
We won't have time. And anyway, if we can get close enough to the
If that is.
barn to stop the person from zapping you, not that lightning does much to you anyway.
I don't know about that.
Can't wait to destroy this new armor.
How many times have you been hit by lightning?
3.
How many times have you died to it?
No times.
So then 100% of the time you'll survive. That's how statistics work.
I don't know what statistics are, but I believe you.
So we should try this?
I mean,
I think it's our best bet.
you have to. We have to find out what's going on here, and we obviously know now there's something going on here before we've even gone inside.
Yes.
If you think it would be wise to try and ambush him after you've had a look around, just get our attention somehow.
Yes, we can do that.
If nothing else, this might be able to stop at least something.
The way you
You might want to
remove...
leave that on your back while walking through the... Would that actually take down the whole barrier?
Yes.
Yeah, like you did to that orb.
Wouldn't that just take the whole...
I don't know if it's. It depends if this.
You would
spell
notice,
is
I
strong
think.
I
enough.
think that would
Because if
tip
you
our
want to
hand
waste
as
it on
well.
an alarm bubble...
Because like the barrier
Yeah,
constantly...
I don't know, I'm just asking.
If we were gonna do that, we may as well all run in from the front without using the well anyway.
They would likely notice that
As an emergency, but again, it would be better to not use it
in
and take it off your back after you've entered the bubble.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, just in case there's another one of those fireballs.
No. Hopefully not.
Let's make way.
Okay, so the slim, attractive people of the party...
And Adrian.
Yes. They head round to the well, and they slither through the well into the inside. You don't hear the sound.
So I'll go first. Wait for the comments. I was going to send him first,
I'll go
but
second.
Are you going slightly faster than necessary?
I mean,
That would be creepy and weird.
To bump his nose between her buttocks.
no, that would be creepy and weird.
look at my feet in a row. You're going to get from my feet to my it's a lot of distance.
Head first.
They're not that tall.
himself.
Well, after me then. Yes, after you.
What
Then
happens?
the dog, and then Roya.
So Roya has,
Has
the
the most trouble.
Roya has the sword, right? What happens if she drops it in the lava?
What lava?
Oh, there's not going to be any. Sorry, magma. Not going to be any magma.
Well, it is actually proof against that.
Ah,
It will not melt. It'll
Yeah,
just
but it's
get
just-
really hot.
How do you get it back? That's the problem.
You don't.
Yeah.
Scrumptious Scribbles is immune to.
No!
Would dropping in the magma constitute as delivering it to Bromania?
No, it doesn't work that way, you idiot.
Would we be delivering it to the Underdark?
Can we carry on with the scene?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
don't you just want to kiss these lips?